Hey there, welcome back to the council. I think we're actually gonna go into the manor today. Yeah. Although the objective actually says, look for more clues or go to the manor. I wonder if that's a hint to say that I've missed something so far. Well, I can't read that. Do we want to walk around in one quick loop, just in case? I feel like I got all the shiny spots, so there really shouldn't be... Oh, some lighting issues there. Yeah, there really shouldn't be anything else around here, I don't think. The letter, we can't read it. No. Yeah, that's just the way it is. No, I'm pretty sure we've got everything. So, yeah, let's actually go into the manor this time. Jeez. They're probably wondering where I am. How many people do you think are here today? Big party? Small party?
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Because he's rich. Rich people can do whatever they want. Whoa, look at how thick that door was. Oh my goodness. This guy's mega rich.
Whoa. Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Well, judging by how many royal jellies we have, I don't think we should be saving our skill points up anyway, our effort points. Each confrontation displays an interface, showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced. Okay, this guy, we don't know anything about him, do we? Oh, we can only have 3 blunders if you look at the top there. Okay. I don't suppose we can open the journal right now? No, not yet.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
We have time. By the way, they keep showing the people talking in the background there. That's Emily and... was it the George Washington guy or someone else? This dude. Hold up. So it's Giuseppe. But we don't know anything about his immunities and vulnerabilities. Well, we know he's religious. So we probably don't want to piss off his religion and stuff. Appeal to knowledge, maybe? Let's be reasonable. Yeah.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is commendable. But as we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
We probably have to mention something about the secret. Yeah, we can't say professional secret. Oh no! Because I'm a detective. I can't talk to anybody for shit. I don't think this is gonna be enough. This is gonna be a blunder, but we can't help it. Because we're not a diplomat, and we're not an occultist. Okay.
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
Too vague.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son. You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Shit.
Fair enough.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Pretend I don't want it. Oh, it's high. Oh, this is timed. Well, I'm guessing the skill ones are probably better. We can't do this one, so it's gotta be this one. Although questioning, I'm not sure how well he would react to that. Guess we'll just have to try.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes, absolutely.
I understand.
In truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be of extreme importance.
If only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help.
Help.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Okay, don't diss God, okay? Don't diss God. Confrontation, last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, this step will repeat itself until either you give a right one, or you have no blunders left. Oh, okay, so as long as we make it to the end there, they're gonna give us a few more chances to get the thing. Okay, we have 2 blunders. It'll be fine, just say yes. Don't... I don't believe in your God.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Okay. So, in terms of the setting here, 1793. I didn't know about this, but somebody in the comments let me know that apparently that's the year the French Revolution stuff happened. So there was a lot of things going on in France and England. We're in England right now, which is probably related to what my mom was working on, helping the priests and whatnot. Okay. Before we go around to those people, let's just have a look at this place. Or do we want to eavesdrop on them? Maybe that's a thing. Oh. No, we don't want to go just yet. Go back to the group near the chimney. That's our objective right now. So before... Oh, okay. So before we do that, let's look around the room properly.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
He's certainly a fancy guy. Huh. I don't think we're leaving just yet. What are they talking about? Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Okay. I think earlier I saw that we can actually use this in the middle of a conversation, so that'll be good to know. We can see immunities and vulnerabilities. Okay. Cool. The letter that we got, we can't read it yet, right? He said that we wanted to find an alone place first. Yeah, Piagi's letter. Oh, the letter from my mother that I found on the pier. But I can't read it either. Okay.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Well, this Lord Mortimer is certainly really damn rich. Can we actually go to the other places? No, we can't. That means we cannot do it. Okay. I assume we can't. Yeah.
Maybe I should introduce myself to the other guests first.
It's only Emily and someone else. Yeah, that's the guy that said, "Stop, Sarah," to my mom. Oh, there's a third person here. I didn't even see them. It's so dark, I can't even see. Is that Giuseppe?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
God, oh, why am I so stupid? At least I can take the book. Am I just stealing people's books now? Manuscripts. Allow me to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Oh! At the start of each quest. Can I read it now? Parallel Lives. A series of biographies of illustrious men, providing much information on their lives and origin of their greatness. Well, I can't do anything with it just yet. We gotta wait until a quest starts. Okay.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
No, it's not the same guy.
Come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Maurras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
I'm not gonna tell him about the letter. George Washington. We're reacting so calmly to seeing the president here.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Because my mother is missing right now, and... yeah, let's not... I don't want to lie, but I also don't want to give away everything I know.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
What?
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
We'll look at the medallion.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order.
Is that like
It's
the
the
illumin?
highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Everyone here is part of the secret order?
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case
Oh.
has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Oh, that's a tough choice, and everyone is staring at me, putting me on the spot. So Sir Holm is the one I saw in my vision. Sorry, I got it mixed up. Not George Washington. He's much more sightly than this guy. This guy looks kind of scary. I'll stay and listen, because I feel like Washington is on my side. He seems very friendly. While Holm, it's not that he's unfriendly, but he seems kind of scary. This guy's nice to me. And Emily, I want to know more about Emily too.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry, Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you
Sorry
did.
to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Okay, well, before we continue on, why don't we look at the journal entry for Washington? We don't know his weak points, but he seems like a nice guy. I don't really feel like we have to manipulate him all that much. So not everybody here is part of the order, but a lot of them are. It's mostly high-ranking people. Even Emily. Wasn't she like the secretary of the president or the English prime minister or something? Yeah, okay. George Washington is the founding father and the first president of the United States of America. Washington shared his life between military and political success. Very early on, he was introduced by Sarah de Richet into the upper circles of an influential secret society from France, the Golden Order. If it's from France, how come the name is English? He later took the helm of the American branch. Tired of politics, he wanted to retire to his property in Virginia, but that was without taking into account Lord Mortimer, who encouraged him to come out of retirement. On the advice of his friend, he ran for a second term and was successful. Invited by Mortimer to his island, Washington likes to attend such social gatherings incognito. It's hard to be incognito when you're the president of America. And they have a similar hairstyle, but holy god, this guy is not a looker. Sir Gregory Home, Baron of Nottingham, is a very influential British aristocrat. Confirmed royalist, Sir Gregory Home spent his career extending the influence of the United Kingdom throughout the world. From the flourishing East India Company to the Spanish trading posts in America, he stamped his hallmark on key decisions made by the world's preeminent economic power. In England, he contributed to the reduction of the national debt, and being very attached to family values, he invested time into the working class, creating charity schools in order to offer a decent education to the future links in the next industrial revolution. A network builder, Home always finds pleasure in attending the social gatherings of his old friend, Lord Mortimer. We got an invitation from Lord Mortimer, but apparently he's busy right now, so he might be the dead one here, you know? If we don't see him, we don't know if he's alive or not. Okay. Where does Emily know my mother from? If Washington is willing to speak in front of Emily, I'm guessing Emily is on our side. Well, she's not gonna be when my mother tries to kill her, but she doesn't know that yet. Let's learn a little bit about Mortimer.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example.
Wow.
But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
We sort of can guess how they know each other, right? Because, yeah, something about how my mother was the one who brought him into the order. Was Washington already here for a while? So he saw my mother before she disappeared?
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago.
Wow.
Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
What? 15 years ago? You banking on him remembering that? We can't talk about politics. I don't really know.
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads.
Headless horseman.
What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
She probably can't leave. There's a lot of servants here, so I assume they guard the waters all the time.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America.
Wow.
I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
So this gathering of people, it's
Careful,
pretty
they're coming
political.
back.
Ooh.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Oh, what?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
I'm not sure what I missed earlier. Oh,
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
ooh.
Washington looks surprised, but Holm doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Elizabeth Adams. That's the shaved head lady, huh? I'm not sure what I missed earlier when it said opportunity missed. Maybe there was a sparkly thing I didn't see?
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Just as we go to bed, finally they turn on the lights around here. Oh my god, it's been so dark the entire time. Oops, not this one. This one. I don't really think we need a map. Wait, which room am I going to? I guess we'll find out later. Okay. Elizabeth Adams. Whoa, she looks like somebody out of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Elizabeth Adams is the daughter of John Adams, Vice President of the United States. Ooh, wow, that sounds scandalous, considering Washington's reaction. Elizabeth was rejected by her parents at birth and was declared stillborn. Brought up in isolation, she grew into a frail young woman with bipolar disorder, devoured by her terrible fits of anxiety. Her deepest secrets were slowly gnawing away at her from inside. Despite numerous treatments, nothing could cure her. The young woman continued to descend into folly. As a friend of Sir Gregory Holm and of Lord Mortimer, John Adams decided to send his daughter to Lord Mortimer's manor in the hope that she could help her. With little hope, Elizabeth has now been at the manor for a short while. So the thing that I think is a little bit weird about this is that we haven't even met her yet, but we find out this information. I would have liked to see them work it a little bit more naturally into playing the game, but whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Washington reacted to seeing her. Can we see that missed opportunity thing earlier? Yeah, so my experience points are still... they're fine. There's so many pop-ups. I don't even know where... Oh. Well, I guess we'll have to really pay attention to what pops up on the screen. Charismatic presence. Reliable by getting the Piaggi's letter. Okay. Okay.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Oh, wow. This entire thing is her room? Oh. How big is this house?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Oh, okay. I must have missed the door over here. I thought this entire thing was her room. Oh, this room. Okay. We can't go in. No. I guess we can look around the place in general, too. We can't go back down?
A Chinese coin. Recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cash.
Okay. A cash. A Chinese coin. We had Oriental letters earlier, so this might be from a Chinese guest around here? Oh, I guess we don't see the coin here. Oh! Okay, so that might just be a collectible thing then. Okay. Do we want to take a royal jelly soon? Because we have very few effort points. Yeah, maybe just one. Okay. Is that my room?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh, Napoleon is here. But we haven't met him yet. Napoleon. I think he's fairly young here. I saw a promo picture of him on the site.
Sir Jacques Peru.
Aw. History is not my strongest subject, so I'm not gonna recognize all these names. And I honestly can't tell if everybody is a historical figure or not. There's definitely some, but how many? Is it just one or two, or pretty much like 90% of the people?
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
"150 academics and scholars contributed to the production of this first synthesis of human knowledge." Ooh. An encyclopedia. We have to get all the pages, and then we can read it, and get science, linguistics, and erudition. Skill points. Okay. There's still midnight food here, if we're hungry. Golden elixir. Cures all my negative alterations. Ooh, I can have negative states? Okay. Okay. Alright.
Golden elixir.
Just nab it. Nab it off the table. Anything over here? Nope. Just a leaf. There's no servants around here, surprisingly. I guess they might take privacy pretty seriously here. I'm really not too clear on what kind of meeting this is. There's a lot of really influential people for sure, but is it just a happy gathering, a networking event? Or what? Lord Mortimer asked Washington to come here to discuss the future of America, so it doesn't sound like it's just a fun party.
Decorum guide.
Rules of decent behavior? Civility and decent behavior. Etiquette. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh, this place is massive. Someone's making noise somewhere. Has someone been reading here? Lots of areas for us to lounge around near. Ooh! Oh, we can't go up there yet. Okay. Wow, this place is... It's freaking massive. It really is. My room is not really particularly mapped on here though, so I guess we'll just keep walking around and hope we discover it sometime. What about this room? Whose room is this? Nothing? Alright. I'm scared of missing the shinies.
Monsieur Johann van Volner.
Got no clue who that is. This place is really big, but almost every corner looks the same. Coin. As far as I know, they don't really do anything for me, so whatever. Give me more royal jellies. Not this stuff. Yeah. Okay. So after last episode, I had a better look at the talent tree, the skill tree, and I think I see what it's actually doing better now. So this tree here, last time we put in points into all these different things, but it actually didn't increase my levels at all. We have to put in multiple points into one skill to get the level to increase. Everything we've been able to do so far is just because we are a detective. But as far as getting higher levels is concerned, we haven't gotten anything in that yet. No. If we get higher levels, I think it starts costing less effort points to do things.
Cash.
That's when, in the middle of a conversation, when you see difficulty, when it says like difficulty 3, that means it takes 3 effort points. Yeah, I wish they would be a little bit clearer with all the labeling, because when there's this many systems here, it gets confusing really fast. Who is this? Not my room.
Greek drachma, one of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned both in the Bible and in the Quran.
Oh, so these coins, they're not necessarily Chinese. It's everything. We have 4 already just by walking around the freaking hallway. 1 hallway. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these people all seem really rich here, so they probably don't care too much about dropping coins or whatever.
President George Washington.
Oh. Actually kind of surprising that they would all have rooms on the same floor. It seems like, I don't know, he's probably rich enough to give them all their own floors. Compared to everyone else here, oh my god, we got the secretary of the English Prime Minister, we got the President of the United States, the daughter of the Vice President, and then me. Who the hell am I? I'm the son of someone in the Golden Order. But the Golden Order is a secret society, so that's not like my official job title. What do I tell people? What's even my job? Royal jelly. Just in time. I feel like I've been walking around in like a complete circle, and are we getting close to anywhere at all right now? Where am I? No. Not my room.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Okay. His Eminence. The Pope's right-hand man. Is that my room? Yes.
Huh, that's me.
You can read your own name, right? Okay, let me just look around here and make sure we haven't, there isn't anything here that we've missed. Do they really need that many random chairs lying around the hallway? It kinda... well, I don't know. I feel like it makes it less classy because now it seems like a restaurant.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Why are there so many? There's way too much furniture everywhere. Every corner. Every little corner. So just so I know, my room is near the bottom. Okay, and now I think we're back to near the beginning here. Yes! Ah, we went the long way. No wonder it took so long. Okay. Awesome. This was...
Duchess Emily
Right.
Hillsborough.
Duchess. So she's not just a secretary then, is she? Duchess. I'm not sure on the rankings of all these titles. No.